Hey out there, Jeff checking in on this cold February morning. It's down in the mid minus 20s right now in Alberta, so it's nice to do some of these indoor videos. Today's video is my Microstock earnings report, and I had a new site earn me the most money this January. So it's been Shutterstock all along, but now I have, for the first time, Adobe Stock coming out on top in my monthly earnings. So that's probably not a surprise, actually, given the way Shutterstock's system works for payment to contributors now. So let's just jump right into Adobe Stock. So I sold 97 images, and that earned me $113.89, and that's a per image download amount of $1.17. Now that, again, I always do these in US dollars, so that's what I'm talking about now. And these were the top three images, or this top three selling images for January. Okay, so now Shutterstock. Just under that, I earned $105.87 on Shutterstock this month, and that was from 220 sales. And two of those sales were actually video clips, time lapses. I'll just post those up now. And those each sold for $9.47. So my per image download, or the amount I made per download, was 48 cents per image. So, and that's with the videos included, actually. So a lower amount, usually I think I was up to about 70 cents per image. So you can see a little bit of a drop off there. Not super significant, and I had 220 sales during the month. So over the course of the month, I jumped up to I think it was a second tier. Now early in this February, I'm at the third tier. So and 4 is not far away. So it's actually a pretty quick progression upwards. And I'm sure some of the big contributors, they probably boom up right up super fast, and it's almost not even relevant to them. So that's something to think about when you're deciding on whether to participate in this Shutterstock website or not. I mean, if you're selling, you can get up pretty quick, actually. So the other thing I want to note on Shutterstock is I sold this image of a church in Batoche, which is a historical site in Saskatchewan. And I bring this up. It was a $16 sale, but I was excited about it just because when I had checked the location before going there, I saw that there was very few images. And so I tried to make sure that I documented it pretty well. And that's just kind of a tip on sort of always kind of look at where you're going, and if it's heavily documented, maybe just forget about it, or maybe don't go crazy. But if there aren't many photographs available on the stock sites, then yeah, treat it like a potential source of revenue, because you can really make money in places where there's still a gap in images, and there's still gaps out there. Anyway, that's Shutterstock. So we'll go on to iStock. iStock, I sold 98 photos, and this is a month earlier, so we're talking December now. That earned $57.27, and that was a 58 cents per image amount. So I'm usually right in the 50s per image, 50 cents per image, and seems to be pretty consistent that way. I'll just throw up the two images that sold the most in that month. Okay, so yeah, Alamy was my next site, and I had two sales on Alamy that netted me $45, and both shots were from Hawaii. Hawaii has been my for stock photography. It's always been one of my better selling locations, and these are the two shots that sold. Okay, so that's Alamy. Now, the next site that I'm going to talk about is Dreamstime. I had 27 sales on Dreamstime, and that earned me $29.36. So $1.09 per image. Now, I had one image that sold $16. So almost half of that image or that revenue was just that one image. And I'll just show you what that was now. Okay, so that was obviously a panorama, and on my Microstock earnings reports or my Microstock related videos, I always pump panoramas, and I sold a lot in January, and that was a pano as well. I just think they're a great way to diversify your portfolio and sort of push your portfolio away from what many images are. And they do work great on for certain applications, especially websites and whatnot, where people want sort of a wider image and like for a banner or whatnot. So don't neglect the panorama if I can tell you anything that's valuable. Okay, so that's Dreamstime. Deposit photos, 45 sales, which is pretty much what I make usually, and that netted me $20.78. So a little bit lower. I think they changed their earning structure. Wasn't paying too much attention to it, but it seemed to me that I was getting lower sales amount per images. So it seemed I had a lot of 27-cent sales as opposed to, I think they're usually always 31 or 32 cents. So my per image sales dropped a little bit there. So I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe one of you guys know whether they've changed their earning structure. So it is what it is. Okay, and I have a new site on the list today that I hadn't sold on. It was a new site that I just started uploading to, so that was kind of cool. It's Photo for Me. Have a smallish portfolio, sort of 120 images up there, and I sold a landscape shot of Banff town site taken from the Sulphur Mountain, the top of Sulphur Mountain where the gondola goes. Yeah, 17 pounds was what I netted for that image. So yeah, 17 pounds. I didn't do the conversion, but I'm sure it's around just over 20, maybe $20-ish. So first sale came right away. It was a landscape image. So that's great. So I will upload there, I think. One thing to note though, not sure where you're viewing from, but they do have like a sort of a blog roll on images that sell, and you can see what's selling, which is kind of nice to actually see. They don't have the volume where it's a problem to do that kind of exercise, but a lot of this stuff is English countryside related, so or Scotland or it's like a UK kind of themed images, and so. Yeah, if you get a ton of UK-oriented landscape photos, then Photo for Me might be a good site to try out because that seems to be the bulk of what was selling on there, or as far as I can tell from. There's a few other things like airplane, like World War II airplane images, but I mean, it's not my thing, so I just mostly ignore that. But if you've got that, then that's probably a good site too. Okay, the next site is 123RF, so I'm going to get into the lower selling sites now. I had 19 sales, and that earned me $10.70, which is, disappointing, but the way 123RF is now. And again, I mentioned in my other videos, but I don't upload there anymore. Big Stock, 4 sales, $1.08. Another site I don't upload to anymore. And then, so this section now, I'm going to switch to the sites that I didn't make revenue from. So not sure if you're interested in this part, but if you want to hang on, I'll just go through the sites that I contribute to or have contributed to, which aren't earning me any revenue from photo sales. That'd be Can Stock, Pond 5, Fine Art America, I Am, and Archangel. Zero sales, $0 for all those sites. Again, not uploading consistently to those necessarily. One site is, and this is kind of new stuff, is I'm looking at Fine Art America more seriously. I've put up a few hundred images, more sort of art oriented, and we're going to see how that goes. And I'm going to also, I think, I'm looking at Redbubble. I haven't started uploading there as well, but those are the sites that sell sort of mixed media, like not just photos or prints, but also, you know, t-shirts and mugs and shower curtains. I'm not sure who wants a shower curtain with a picture of a mountain on it, but maybe someone's out there, and I guess there must be selling them, or it must be cheap to do. Don't know, but I'm gonna look at Fine Art America and Redbubble and some of those sites and see how they do, see if they do anything for me, and then I'll report that back to you guys. The other thing is, I'll just, while I'm here, I might as well mention that Archangel, I haven't really uploaded much to Archangel. I'm still, yeah, I don't know. I actually did some research to see if I could just cancel my account and forget about it, but you have to stay committed for 3 years. So I guess I'm in for the long haul, and then I guess I'll start thinking maybe about shooting more books cover style images to see if I can actually make it work. We'll see. So yeah, that's my Microstock earnings report, and this is the total amount that I made for the month of January. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hope you found this helpful, and would love for you to subscribe and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. All right, take care. We'll see you on the next one.